Is for the middleweight belt between, in the red corner, and the holder of the belt, from Paddy Jones on his boxing belt, Jake Toogood. And the challenger from Synwell on his boxing belt, from the blue corner, Danny Ball. Ball in the ground, Toogood in the red.
So another Bristol boxer looking for a Western Counties Challenge belt. Well, he already owns it, does Jake Toogood from the Paddy Johns club in Kingswood. And he's in the, with the red gloves on, and lands a good left hand immediately on Dan Ball, the challenger from Synwell. Craig Turner alongside me still. Tell us a little bit about these two boys.
Well, Jake's 20-year-old. He's 20 bouts to 115. Went to the semi-final of the Youth Championships in 2012. Dan, seasoned guy that we've seen before at the Sporting Club on plenty of occasions, boxed Danny Milner a while ago. 22 bouts, winning 12. Lively start. I've seen an interesting change in Jake over the past couple of seasons, as much as he's kind of got his adult strength, as we were talking about earlier on.
Yeah.
And always a very good technical boxer, but now he's got a bit of strength on the end of the shots. Very nice laid back upper body movement. Needs to keep the chin tucked a little bit though.
He's filled out in the right way, isn't he?
That's right. You can see from his physique that he's got a great boxer's physique. Pretty much nothing in the legs, but these huge shoulders on him and a nice range, nice reach as well. Very nice to watch. He's pulling some nice angles, some nice shots. And at this stage, he's got Dan Ball asking questions of himself.
Certainly has. So it's another Bristolian looking to win a title, to hold on to his title, in fact. So Jake Toogood pushing him back into that blue corner, whipping in an uppercut there. Quite land it, but very confident. But good first success of the round by Dan Ball from Synwell. Toogood all just not really standing square on there, just took his eye off his opponent for a moment, throws a left, wild left that misses. And the gum shield is out there. So short break while the offending item is sprayed. And then we'll be back into the action. This, again, 3-3-minute rounds for the Western Counties Challenge belt. Just holding on there. Toogood with some support in the room, as you'd expect here in Bristol. Going downstairs there and then up top again, mixing the punches up a little bit, getting back into his rhythm again. Just the weight of the shots pushing Ball back against the ropes, and body shot landed there as well. So just physical presence getting on top here.
Yeah, Jake's doing the right thing. Danny Ball is incredibly strong. I mean, if you hit in the head, you'd have to pay to get back in. Honestly, he'd just send you flying. Jake's doing the right thing. The cumulative effect of shots around the guard, very accurate, and everything coming back from Danny at the moment, just that little bit, that shade out of range. But having some success, some good long right hands that are catching Jake. And as you can hear Andy O'Kane just in the background there, no silly shots, because you just simply can't stick your chin out in front of Danny Ball.
No, Jake started with the initiative, and it was really only a brief spell midway through the round where perhaps he just lost his concentration momentarily, and that allowed Dan Ball to have a little bit of success. But by the end of the round, Toogood was back on song and dominating. So approaching round number 2, the belt holder Jake Toogood against Dan Ball, the challenger. Toogood with the red gloves, Dan Ball from Synwell ABC in the blue, of course. Toogood with a few slaps to the ribs there on the inside, and then a good couple of crisp right hands that make contact. That one was a bit more snappy, but the overhand right is certainly causing some problems there, and Dan Ball having to take an 8 count as a bit of a breather.
That's right, that's what we call a protection count, obviously. These guys are, after all, on no wages, so we've got to look after the guys. But again, it's a cumulative effect, very accurate shots. And as you can see, Jake's very big at the weight as well. He is quite that bit bigger than Danny. But Danny's still in front of him, still having a go. Very proud guy. And he'll soon forget about that little mishap and be right back on the case.
Yeah. And Toogood's got a long reach as well, and some of these hooks that are coming in, swinging him in wide, probably out of the vision of Ball until they're 3/4 of the way there. Body shot and followed another to the head. Ball replies. Just sends Toogood back a little bit. Right hand from Ball connects as well. Again, Toogood maybe just having the middle of the round little breather that he did in the first, and pays the penalty there as Ball has some success, but back on the bite goes Toogood and puts in some more effort again. And as soon as he does that, he gets his opponent on the back foot again. But again, I think guilty of a little bit of loss of concentration midway in the round there, Craig.
Yeah, I mean, although he's had a few contests there, Jake's still only 20 bouts, still very much a novice. And this great style he's got of kind of almost standing square to punch off both hands. So you can see he's got a fair whack on both hands as well. Just now and then the newness of him kind of gets found out. Lovely turn there and body shot. But you can see the novice in him just smothering his work there, falling in, smothering his work. There's a couple of little things there, but in the main, my goodness, what a talent.
Yeah, absolutely. I just felt in this round and the last, he maybe just spent 10 seconds having a little think about it and not doing too much, and that allowed Ball back into it. But as soon as Toogood is back in the action, he's a fearsome prospect. Can't afford to take too many rests. There's the 10-second warning for the end of the round, and Ball just swings him round, turns him against the ropes, doesn't manage to land anything, and Ball doesn't have anywhere to go at the end of the round because he's already in the blue corner. And there over in the red corner is the champion, the defending belt holder, Jake Toogood from Paddy Johns. And what would be the sort of plan for Jake Toogood's career now then? Now he's at this level, how would you expect him to progress in the next few years?
Well, I would imagine that he'd want to win his belt outright to begin with. That's the first plan.
Win it 3 times.
Win it 3 times, yeah. And then he takes it home and something else to dust. And then he'll progress to the Senior Elite Championships. The style he's got lends itself certainly to England honours, like his club mate Kane Stewart, and also to GB if he wants to progress that way.
You think he could be like a future AVA champion, do you? That sort of level or not?
I think whatever Jake Toogood wants to do, he can do at this level of ability. But that is entirely up to him, and it's not for me or anyone else to tell him otherwise. But if he wants it, I think the world's there for him.
Okay, that's interesting to know. We'll watch his progress, I'm sure, on these shows in coming months and years. And there's Ball takes another hefty shot. Toogood again, just throwing those big right hands, swinging right hand coming in. Didn't make contact on that occasion. Left hand this time. Left-right combinations. Another big left hand. Not doing too much with the jab is Toogood because he's having a lot of success with the right and left hooks. And there's an uppercut he throws. Just having his little rest maybe there. As back into the action again. Ball comes in, traps him in the corner, but Toogood turns nicely out and gets wrapped in the ribs for his troubles. And the physical presence again there gets through, and another count for Dan Ball. And in the other corner, Toogood is breathing pretty heavily himself. He's put a lot of effort into it to get to this stage. A little bit of blood needs to be wiped away there, I think, but we are going to continue. Not too much longer to go, and immediately Toogood just jumps on him. And these big hooks coming in that are coming from a fair distance out, and some solid punches getting through, Craig.
Puts you in mind of the kind of Cuban style. They sort of dance away, I don't give a monkeys, and then they're all over you. And you can see that now, that looseness, that technique. Gordon Hazel, my late dear friend, used to say, called it the rag dolly technique. You go so loose that they can't catch you. Yeah. And that's definitely what I've seen here from Jake. The other side of that is, of course, when you're a novice, you do leave yourself open now and then. And as we've seen, but very conclusive performance here from Jake Toogood. Take nothing away from Danny Ball. What a tough guy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's just been worn down really by the sheer force of nature that is Jake Toogood. And good finish here by Ball, it must be said. Just working hard and pushing Toogood back, and he's not going to let the champion off without a big flurry at the end, and had a lot of success. 10 seconds to go. And Toogood just needs to show everybody that he's the boss. But Dan Ball, great spirit there to come up with that finishing flourish. I thought it was the 10-second warning. Obviously not. Somebody else bashing a table. There is the bell. Great effort by both boxers. And you would imagine Jake Toogood has retained his belt. But Dan Ball has come out of it with a huge amount of credit.
Very much so. He's in with a major talent in West Country boxing, and no disgrace in that at all. And actually, the last couple of minutes of the last round were his best. He really dug deep, really got in the trenches. And tomorrow, Jake Toogood's going to know he's been in a fight.
Certainly will. Let's wait for the official declaration of who's won that one.
For everyone, have they? What are you thinking about? I jumped a bit of the rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner and retaining his belt for the second time, Toogood, in the red corner.